How about breaking news? You don't have to grind 24/7.
Ooh! Oh! Oh! Ah! Breaking news! We're back! And we have a news story for you today. We just got off the mountain. Tell them the news.
Just got off the slopes. And we were just talking about, imagine if you ski 24/7.
We're snowboarding.
Or snowboarding.
Right.
We're not cool enough to snowboard. But either one, imagine if you did that 24/7. Right, my quads hurt, my glutes hurt, my abs hurt. The breaking news is you do not have to grind 24/7 in your business. So many of you guys are doing that though. It's like you just go, 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 go. And the body was built to have rest and recovery. Lay it up. I'm laying it up.
I don't know if I like this analogy anymore. All right, here, I'll tell you for real. Here's why I'm not feeling that analogy. Because this is legit. No kidding this time. I'm not feeling that analogy because I feel like it's too much like what a beginner would do. You don't have to grind 24/7. You can just relax. But what we did is we grinded 24/7 for the first 2 years. So I feel like it's out of alignment with our actual message. No, like what's one of the big things we've learned in the last 30 days or so?
In all honesty, we just went through a crazy month. We hit new records in our business. We launched a new event. We're launching new funnels. It was extremely intense. We probably clocked 50 to 60 hour weeks. It's hard, man. Like you go through these times of intensity. I think where the challenge is when that never stops. I think that's where entrepreneurs and experts and business owners fail.
I think it comes down to people having a bad view of emotion. For us, it's like a check engine light comes on the car. What most entrepreneurs do is they just tape over the engine light so they don't have to pay attention to it. And then their car explodes and then they're confused. And it's the same thing, it's like in your business when it's like, this is my personal belief. It's like when we start feeling tired and not excited, and everybody has bad days, right? Like everybody's gonna wake up, but when we have 2 days in a row and 3 days in a row, when it's a trend, and we talk about this and we're like, man, I'm tired. We schedule a break quick because your emotions are a check engine light on you. And entrepreneurs are like supercars. Like we have to have periods to recalibrate. If a NASCAR never pulls over to get new tires, like what happens?
They blow up.
Just die.
They literally blow up.
So you gotta have those pit stops. Pit stop.
What about grinding 24/7, dude? Like,
dude,
non-stop, the hustle, the grind.
I think you have to be a perfect specimen, more alien than human, to fit that lifestyle. I have mad respect for Gary Vee, but man, I can't live his lifestyle, nor do I really want to. Yeah. I'm focused on impact just as much as he is. Like I'm focused on legacy and all that stuff. But when it comes down to it, I didn't personally get into business. I don't know about you, but I didn't personally get into business to just not have a family or life. And I'm not saying that he's any which way or the other, but I think he's more alien than human.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because you have a lot of young entrepreneurs. They think that's like normal when I don't believe it is. I think you have seasons of that. Like when we started our company, we worked 7 days a week for a long time, but we had to get the company to a certain place to buy us the opportunity for rest.
We not only worked 7 days a week, we worked at night, we worked early in the morning, and we didn't pay ourselves. We didn't take money out of the business. We played the long game, and the long game is not grinding 24/7. That's the short game. That's like you're out of commission next year.
Yeah.
The long game is making sure that when you grind hard and heavy, and when you're resting, you're totally disconnected.
The reason why we now create in our schedule actual time off is because last year was so intense, and we got to a place where we were physically, emotionally, spiritually, almost every level we were kind of burnt out.
Yeah.
And so for us to continue actually succeeding in our mission of helping a lot of people, providing for our families, we had to start scheduling time, because as entrepreneurs, that is the hardest thing, to actually take a break. Like nobody does that. So now we force ourselves by actually putting it on the calendar. Every month we do a 4-day weekend. Every quarter we do an entire week off.
You can't get the gains.
Whoa, look at those nipples.
Without
Please
resting
blur those
and
out.
sleep.
I don't want us to get banned on YouTube. I think a lot of the reason why people have to feel like they grind and hustle is because they're not focused. They're not working 1 or 2 steps ahead of themselves. They're just doing so much crap, and they don't ever get anything accomplished.
What is it, Peter Drucker, that said, I don't know, help me with the quote, but like the worst thing is being effective at things that don't matter. And I think that's where most people sit, is they're productive, they're efficient, but they're efficient at things that aren't moving them forward. So what does that create? It's a loop, a spiral.
So schedule your time off, get focused, get your goals that you can actually achieve in front of you, 30, 60, and 90 days.
Get the memos.
Get the memos. That's it. That's all I have.
Hold on. Get the memos. Nobody can resist that.
Here's the monk.